Hi guys, I'm back. Uh, this is totally an unrehearsed video whatsoever. And I got to talk to you about a couple shows on Steve's shows, his videos. A couple I want you guys to watch. It's up to you. I mean, most of you probably have, but for whatever viewers are out there who don't watch How to Hunt, I just want you to know this is what you need to watch. It's called, let's see, Day 2 in YouTube Jail is one of them. January 18th, Day 2, YouTube Jail. Important. That's one you need to watch, okay? There's another one under that you need to watch called Questions Answered by Forest People. There's two videos you need to watch of Steve's. The one about YouTube Jail, that's somebody found prints around my house down where I live, down in Perry County. And the other one, Questions Answered, is very good. It caused me to have a little conversation with my foots. Guy talked to a foot and said many of the things that I've been saying on this video channel. The foots just weren't left alone. They also talked about, I think, how bad the people really are, us as humans, which I've kind of stated before. I prefer my foots over humans, but that's not even the issue. Anyway, I just want you to look at those two videos on Steve's channel. For those who don't know, that's How to Hunt. And Steve's the guy that reads it off the emails. So, anyway, another thing I got to talk to you about, and Sharon didn't really want me to talk about this too much because this is really off the wall. This is something that just cracked me and Sharon both up. She's both standing with her mouths hanging open. You remember I've talked to you people many times how the foots leave me presents. They get into my house. I don't know how they do it, but they have put manicure outfits, partially gone, but they're a little case with manicure stuff in it. They put fingernail clippers, this little knife with a corkscrew in it, and just little things like that show up in my house. Nobody gets in that house but me and Sharon. That's it. Got an alarm on it. You just don't go in there. None of my kids, none of my family, nobody is in my house. But I get these items. One time I had most of my little nuts that I eat. I just dumped a new bag of them out, and I come back in, half of them's gone. They ate them, left the shells, and ate them. I don't know how they did that one, but they did it. So I go through this a lot. I showed you the rocks. They just transport while we was in the kitchen. Wait a minute, I'm going to get a rock out to show you just to remind you. Let me look. Hang on. Just to bring it back up, this little rock right here, there's two of them. I have one, Sharon has one. I keep it with me all the time. Sharon keeps hers in her purse all the time. This is a present from the foots. These showed up on my counter. Sharon just cleaned the counter off. She's at one end of the counter, finishing up at that end. I walk through the room. She turns around and looks at me, and she says, "What are you going to do with them rocks?" "What rocks?" And I look, there's two rocks on the counter, this one and another one. From the time she cleaned this off and went to that counter, she put a rock up there. Or the foots put a rock up there, two rocks. So anyway, this goes on with the foots. This is what they do. Now I'm going to tell you a story that just happened recently. I watched this video that I told you to look at, where questions answered by the forest people. This guy talks about having an encounter with the foots, and they're telling him things and talking to him. This guy had mind speak with him, was talking to him. And you'll see that part. You'll understand that. And I got thinking about it. I'm like, I don't get that much mind speak with them. They let me know things somehow. I always know. They put things in my head and they let me know things. Mind speak's rare. I don't get that very often. So the other night I come in the shop where I'm at now, and the back part of my shop over that way, they're in my corner, in one corner of the shop back there. They're always here. I always hear them in my head, no matter what. Sometimes it's stronger than others, but they're always with me. So I come back in here. I come over here to feed my cats, I believe. And I come back over here and I decide to walk back here and talk to them. I always say hi to them when I come in and let them know I'm here. But, I don't even know why they know I'm. They know I know they're here. They know I'm here. So I always do that just to say hi and talk to them. Anyway, I come in the other day and I asked them some questions. I said, "Why don't you guys ever speak to me and communicate to me like Flower has in the past? She said my name and stuff. Says I don't have that with you. Now, it's partly because my mind works the way it does. They can't get in it. I know that, but I figured they could try more. So I'm just talking to them and bringing that up. I'd like to hear from you more." I says, "I don't hear anything." I tell they know about this channel, and I tell them I don't really have nothing to talk about on the channel anymore because you guys aren't. It's cold weather and you ain't giving me nothing. I don't know what's going on. I'd like to know more. I explain it to them. I'd like to know more. Tell me more so I can understand what's going on. Which basically I've told you the basis of everything that is going on. They want left alone. That's the bottom line. But anyway, I had this conversation with them, and they're not answering me or nothing. They're just okay. They're there. So they always do some weird things that I just don't understand. Anyway, last night, me and Sharon, we had to go to what they call Upper Arlington here in right off Columbus, and had some shopping to do up there, which we're really not from that area, but we had to go up there and do some shopping. So we was looking for a restaurant to eat because the time you get done doing all this, you don't get home to eat and fix dinner. So we found a little restaurant up there we went to. We're sitting there, and Sharon carries this long purse. It's like a bag, and she likes it because of the way her compartments and everything. She takes this thing and she puts it into the booth, and she takes her coat off, puts her coat in there and stuff. So we've never been to this restaurant before, so it's like I need to see the menu. My eyes ain't that great yet. So I asked her, I said, "Have you got your glasses?" She said, "Yeah." So she went to dig her glasses out of her purse. And she turned and looked at me kind of stupid, and I'm like, "What?" She pulled a spoon out of her purse. Okay. Now, the problem with that is there's no reason for this spoon to be in her purse. This is not a spoon from that restaurant. This has got a lot of significant markings on it. It's a Monte Carlo something spoon. These spoons cost about $12, $14 a piece. And just maybe 2 days, maybe a day before even, she was looking for papers in her purse, and I watched her do it. She dumped everything out, and she totally cleaned her purse out. Everything was out of it. And she's looking for some papers or something. I don't remember what it was she's looking for, but everything was out of her purse. She put it all back in. This spoon was not in her purse. This spoon was not there just a day or so before. And there's no reason, I joke with Sharon, she gets in her purse, she can't find something. She does this a lot. She can't find it because it's always under the stuff she's always piling up. And she just cleaned all that out. But every time she does that, I say, "It's right there under the microwave. Whatever you're looking for is under the microwave in your purse." So I'm just going to tell her that, because she's got so much junk in her purse. So she cleans it out, and from time to time she does do that. This wasn't in her purse. When we went to that restaurant, was not in her purse. Now, the point being, when I communicate with them, when I talk to them about something like that, they always do something off the wall like with pine cones. When we used to go down to Jan's, I have the pine cones out of the house, by the way. There was a pine cone fell, and I'm out there talking to him, and earlier, pine cone fell outside the porch, probably a foot away from the porch. It fell and dropped like this. It's just dropping, real slow, just dropping, hits the ground. There's no trees above that house. Where that pine cone come from, I don't know. So this is the things they do when I talk to them. They give some kind of a sign that, yeah, I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. That's what they do because they can't get in this thick head of mine. So this spoon, to get you a good shot of it, I think I can. I don't know, but it's called a Monte Carlo. It's got like a there's like a sword that goes down through here. Sword handles up in here. It's really a pretty spoon. But if you look it up on the internet, it's called Monte Carlo SS. But this is a sign they heard what I said. So I don't have a lot going on to tell you about. This is what happened when I did talk to them. Ask them questions. Just let me know they heard me. That's all this is. They heard what I said. So that's kind of a crazy thing that happened, but it's what happens. But things in this book, the thing I wrote down in here, them videos to watch, you really need to watch them. They explain, listen to exactly what the foot talks to this guy about. These are the things I've been saying since I've had this channel going. Things I've known about for a long time before I ever put this channel together. But this is what happens. I'm not Looney Tunes. This is what I live. This is the way they work. I just talked to somebody that has things go on too. So I'm not the only one. This is the things that they do. I love having communication with them, but I like to be able to say, "Hey, come on in, have a seat, and sit down, and we'll talk." I don't get that. This guy just happened to run into one and decided to speak to him, and he did. I don't know the names of people he talked to. There's some organization or something, but watch the video and try to absorb all of it you can, if you can, where this comes in. It's important. The other video is said jail time something. Yeah, 2 days of jail, YouTube. Back January 18th. Yeah. That one, they're talking about finding footprints. And that's at my back door of my house. I'm in Perry County. Perry County Forest. My property was part of Perry County Forest. And they sold them off, and I bought mine. And I bought the foots too. I mean, they were there. They've led me to where I'm at. That's what the foots do. The foots put you where they want you. Okay, this guy kind of explains it on that video about frequencies. I've got the frequency, I guess, that they like to deal with or something. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't dig into all that stuff. I just know what I have. I have a life with the foots. So I'm happy with it. They haven't pissed me off yet. So, and Sharon, she's doing some digging, trying to get this thing together with the thing with the Bible and everything going on, justify why the foots are here and what's going on. I think she's getting surprised. But we'll see. We'll see. When she gets her game together here with what she wants to talk to you about, she'll come talk to you. So, anyway, that's my video for today. And I'll get back with you as soon as something else comes up. I might try talking to them out here again and see what they say. They know I'm doing this. They know everything I do. So, anyway, I'll get back with you as soon as I can. You guys all take care. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, hit all that crazy stuff. Make the channel go good. So, I'll get with you later. See you later. Bye.